No one noticed it at first. High above Earth, something massive moved through the dark. It did not shine like a star. It did not fall like a meteor. It burned the sky, tearing through clouds with fire and thunder. Cities went dark. Satellites lost signal. Radar screens across the world filled with warning signs. Then it hit. A colossal alien starship crashed into a remote wasteland, shaking the ground like an earthquake. Mountains cracked. The air turned red with dust and fire. People watched in fear as the broken giant lay still, half buried in the earth. Armies rushed in. Jets circled the crash site. Missiles were armed, waiting for orders. But nothing happened. No alien soldiers emerged. No weapons fired. No message came. Hours passed. Then days. The ship remained silent. Scouts finally moved closer. The hull was damaged, torn open in many places. Strange symbols glowed faintly, then slowly faded away. Whatever had brought the ship here was no longer active. And still, the aliens did not return. World leaders argued. Some said the ship was a trap. Others said it was too dangerous to touch. Scientists warned that the technology was far beyond anything humans understood. But one truth became clear. The aliens had abandoned it. They had left behind a broken starship on Earth, as if it was nothing more than scrap, as if humanity was not worth finishing the job. Deep inside the dark halls of the ship, silent machines waited. Power slept, not dead, only wounded. Humanity stood at the edge of a choice: destroy it or learn from it. And on that quiet day, as the sky finally fell silent, humanity made a decision that would change the galaxy forever. The first human team entered the ship at dawn. They moved slowly, weapons ready, lights cutting through the dark. The air inside was cold and heavy, as if the ship itself was holding its breath. Every step echoed through long metal halls that were not built for human feet. The walls were smooth, but they moved slightly like living skin. Symbols covered every surface. They glowed faintly when humans passed, then faded again as if watching. Inside the command chamber, they found the crew. Tall alien bodies lay frozen in place, still strapped into their seats. Their eyes were closed. No wounds, no blood. Whatever killed them had come from inside the ship, not from battle. Gravity shifted without warning. One soldier floated for a moment before crashing into the ceiling. The ship was unstable, broken in ways human machines never were. Systems woke and slept at random, like a dying beast. Then the lights turned red. A weapon system activated. Energy gathered along the walls. The air screamed. The team barely escaped as the chamber burned behind them. If they had stayed 1 second longer, they would have been erased. But humans learned. They returned with new tools. They studied patterns. They adapted. Where aliens built for perfection, humans built for survival. Deep in the core, they found power still alive. Engines that could bend space. Weapons that could tear fleets apart. Star maps that showed thousands of worlds. This ship was not weak. It was unfinished. Hidden beneath layers of damage code, a message suddenly activated. A harsh alien voice filled the hall. If you hear this, the ship has failed. Abandon it. The species that finds it must never be allowed to leave their world. The message ended. The humans looked at each other. They did not step back. They stepped forward. And somewhere far beyond Earth, something ancient began to notice. Humans did not rush. They studied the alien ship for months. Every broken system, every damaged wall, every silent machine was examined again and again. The aliens had built the ship to be perfect, but only for themselves. Humans saw something different. Where alien systems shut down when damaged, humans rerouted them. Where alien logic followed strict rules, humans broke those rules. They used trial, error, and risk, things the aliens feared. Slowly, the ship began to wake. Human engineers replaced parts with their own designs. Crude at first, but strong. The ship's living metal learned to accept human touch. It changed shape, adapted, and stopped resisting. The power core was the greatest danger. It could destroy a city if it failed. But humans refused to shut it down. Instead, they built layers of control around it, Manual switches, human judgment, and hard limits. The aliens trusted machines. Humans trusted people. Weapons came next. The ship's guns were rebuilt, not at alien standards, but to human war thinking. Faster targeting. Shorter charge time. No honor rules. No hesitation. When the engines finally ignited, the ground shook. For the first time since the crash, the ship moved. Satellites watched as the massive hull slowly lifted from the Earth. The sky burned blue and white. Gravity bent. Storms formed below. Humanity named the ship Retribution, not as a threat, as a promise. Then the sensors activated. Deep space lit up with signals. Massive fleets. Ancient empires. And one clear truth. The aliens had never meant to return for the ship. They had meant to return for Earth. A warning echoed through the command deck. Unknown vessels entering the system. Human hands tightened on controls. The ship was no longer broken, and the galaxy was about to learn why that mattered. The alien fleet arrived without warning. Space above Earth tore open as massive ships dropped out of light. They were larger than cities, covered in black armor and glowing lines of energy. Their formation was perfect, cold, confident. They did not see Earth as a threat. They came to finish old business. Human sensors screamed. Alarms filled the command deck of Retribution. Every screen showed the same truth. The aliens had returned, and this time they had not come to leave survivors. An alien signal broke through. "Primitive species," the voice said. "Step away from the abandoned vessel. It does not belong to you." Silence followed. Then Earth answered. Retribution moved forward. The alien fleet froze. Their scans returned impossible results. The ship they had abandoned was active, stronger, different. "This is not possible," the alien commander said. Humans did not reply. The first alien ship fired. Space bent as energy surged toward Earth, but the blast never arrived. Retribution's shields flared bright white and absorbed the attack. Human-built systems held where alien ones expected failure. Retribution fired back. A single shot. The alien ship vanished in a flash of light. Shock rippled through the enemy fleet. Their formation broke for the first time in centuries. Human targeting was fast, aggressive, and unpredictable. Aliens followed old rules. Humans wrote new ones. Fighter drones launched from Retribution, moving with sharp, violent turns. They struck weak points the aliens had never protected. One by one, enemy ships fell back. The alien commander stared at the data. "That ship was never meant for you," he said, anger replacing calm. Still, humanity did not answer. Retribution advanced. And deep inside the alien fleet, fear was born. For the first time, the galaxy was not afraid of aliens. The battle spread across space like a storm. Alien ships tried to regroup, but Retribution did not give them time. Human commanders moved fast, changing plans every second. Where aliens waited for orders, humans acted on instinct. Retribution pushed forward. Its weapons fired in controlled bursts, not wasting power, not showing mercy. Each shot was aimed at systems, not armor. Engines failed. Shields collapsed. Massive alien ships drifted powerless, silent and broken. The aliens had never faced this kind of war. Their technology was advanced, but their thinking was old. They followed patterns learned over thousands of years. Humans shattered those patterns in minutes. An alien flagship attempted to flee. Retribution chased it. Human pilots took risks no alien would dare. They flew close, inside weapon ranges meant to scare enemies away. Alien guns hesitated. Human guns did not. The flagship was disabled, not destroyed. Inside, the alien commander watched his empire fall apart on his screens. Ships burned. Fleets retreated. A species he once called primitive now controlled the battlefield. A transmission opened. Human faces appeared on the screen. Calm, focused, unafraid. "You abandoned this ship," a human voice said. "You abandoned Earth. That was your mistake." The alien commander lowered his head. "You do not understand what you have done," he replied. "That ship was sealed for a reason. Retribution's weapons locked onto the flagship. Then you should have never left it behind. the human answered. The alien fleet jumped away in panic, leaving their commander behind. Silence returned to space. Earth was safe, for now. But as humans secured the captured ship and studied the alien data, one truth became clear. This battle was only the beginning. Humanity had announced itself to the galaxy, and the galaxy was listening. The battle was over, but its echoes spread far beyond Earth, across distant star systems. Alien sensors recorded the same truth. An abandoned ship, once marked as lost, had defeated a full fleet. Data spread fast, faster than fear. The name Retribution appeared in secret reports, then in emergency meetings, then in whispered warnings. Humanity had stepped onto the galactic stage. On Earth, the ship returned to orbit. Repairs began immediately. Humans did not celebrate for long. They studied the captured alien commander and the star maps taken from his flagship. They learned the truth. The ship had been abandoned because it was dangerous, not broken. Its core was a weapon meant to end wars by force. The aliens feared what could become in the wrong hands. They never thought humans were those hands. The alien commander was allowed one final message to his people. They are not primitive, he said. They rebuild what we fear. They fight without rules. Do not provoke them. Then the signal was cut. Humanity sent its own message into deep space. It was short, clear, calm. We did not seek this war. We will not run from the next. The message carried the image of Retribution, floating above Earth like a silent guardian. Across the galaxy, empires paused their expansion. Fleets changed course. Ancient powers reconsidered old plans. Earth was no longer weak. It was watched. Humans stood together beneath the stars, knowing this was only the beginning. They had turned alien fear into human strength. They had taken what was abandoned and made it their own. Aliens had left a crippled starship on Earth. Humanity turned it into their ultimate weapon, and the galaxy would remember that mistake forever. It was afraid of humans,